me ask you guys this. Why isn't the whole world already... If it's so easy to understand that I've literally went with the flow of being an outcast. Being outcasted is basically a form of, in some perspectives of understanding, running with concurrent things, that are like all aligned, all next to each other, all besides, all alongside, So basically, what I'm learning is that you guys are the ones that taught me how not to care, how to be. You guys called it empathy, and you guys taught me apathy. But yet again, while I'm sitting here, all I keep hearing from you guys is stuff that initially seems to get a reaction out of me. I mean, I thought it was just a performance and all an act, but it seems like you guys are buying into your guys' own delusion, or at least convincing me enough that I'm seeming to basically back up and understand the game that you guys created and how boring it actually is, So I guess I'll just put that out there for reference, note to self. You don't really care about shit. You grew up in California. You understood the chemistry of life. You understood that it was just a transaction and an exchange. And now that you're sitting here, you're constantly witnessing somebody attempting to, on your behalf, basically interrupt this process of exchange and transfer and trade and so on and so forth, which is basically the world economy, And all we're doing is just sitting here, And I was noting, dude, my mind keeps being enlightened, and then things start running, and I don't want to give myself the impression that I care about any of that stuff, So this is my way of clarifying to others and myself and anybody else who needs to hear the message, I mean, clearly, you guys' narrating days are over,